Good evening. I'd like to take the time to thank everyone for joining us this evening in the celebration of Carrie and Aaron's wedding celebration. I have known Carrie for many years. We met back in the seventh grade. We were both in mutual sports. We both played basketball, volleyball, softball, and even cheerleaded a few times as well. Our friendship grew back then due to writing each other letters, speaking on the phone at night, because back then we did not have Facebook. We did not have cell phones where you could text message. So everything was done by verbally speaking to one another, which is the way that it probably should be today. I knew that I had a good friend in Carrie all along. She was someone that I always felt comfortable with. I always felt like she was honest with me. She was sincere. And she never had a problem pointing out faults in myself, and I was okay with that. Fast forwarding to our college years, Carrie and I both had the same passion of going on to be nurses. Though nursing school was difficult at times, we were on the phone several times crying because we thought we had failed a test, or we thought that our clinical instructor hated us, but we still pushed through because we gave each other that mutual support and confidence in one another that best friends should do. We also had a lot of guy friends when we were in school and in college. It was always Carrie and myself hanging around a bunch of guys that already had girlfriends, of course, and then we became known as hoochies, if you will. Although we never had any type of romantic relationships with those men. They were our best friends, they were our brothers, and they chose to hang out with us because it was less drama. So Carrie and I were just like another guy, basically. We laugh at our quirky jokes all the time, and we always had the ability to paint pictures black and white for one another when it was rendered. When I remember Carrie meeting Aaron, I think of blind dates being set up. Carrie has been on a couple of blind dates that did not go very well, and I am also guilty of setting her up with a couple of those. The one that I remember setting her up with, as I was waving goodbye to her in the car, I must have missed the cue of get me the heck out of this. Oops. Let's just say blind dates weren't mentioned much after that. So when Carrie said that she was going to be meeting Aaron on a blind date, I was skeptical, I was nervous for her, but I also was supportive because I knew that her online dating was not going anywhere. It didn't take me long to feel that Aaron was definitely smoozing his way into Carrie's life and winning her heart over in no time. She was completely smitten by his charm and his genuine sweet demeanor. When Carrie and Aaron met my husband and I for the first time for dinner, you could tell Aaron was very nervous. He was stuttering in some of the answers of the questions that he was being asked, but he was polite, he was honest, and he was genuine. I don't think that there could have been enough alcohol served in that Mexican restaurant that night to calm his nerves, but for me, it showed that he wore his heart on his sleeve and he just wanted to impress the people that were close to her. I knew that this was finally the match for her to be won. Aaron, if I could give you any advice with Carrie, it would be to always fill your house with chocolate, to always be willing to watch a Lifetime movie if Carrie asks, whether it's a man-hater video or not. Watch it, love it. I would also tell you to be honest with her. But when she's in a dress, you always tell her that she looks damn good. And even if you find that you're wrong, and you know you're wrong, but always tell her that she's right. And always respond with, Yes, dear. But most importantly, and kidding aside, I want you to love her. I want you to respect her, be patient with her, honor your marriage in the days, months, and the years to come. So I ask you to please join me and raise your glass as we toast to Aaron and Carrie. May your lives work through all the difficult challenges successfully, be willing to make sacrifices, and most importantly, love one another unconditionally. So here's to Aaron and Carrie. Cheers. That concludes my speech. Thank you. My audience member is my husband, who will briefly say hello. And that's it. Thank you.